When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Roadrunners ready to get this thing started and open the season. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for space, it's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball?
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job on the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Young. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Dropping back, it's McCown. Makes the catch. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score Georgia 7, UTSA 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's McCown. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They recover their own fumble. How in the world the offense avoid that disaster?
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, and thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Corner's going to give them room. Finds his man. It's Branch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yards. Situations.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Snags it over the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
13. First and goal, Georgia.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go.
He's got it on the run. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, UTSA 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Calls his own number. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, in all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like, and the first carry you put it on the deck, like, that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Roadrunners now can really generate some momentum if they turn that turnover into points. Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Dogs with a golden opportunity, but the key to the drill is turn it into points. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Georgia going up tempo. They'll give it to the back. Oh, a lot of space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's up to 51 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field.
42 Spiders.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Dances away to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The fair catch called for and made. Play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Good enough for a first down.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. To throw, it's McCown. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's loose. Oh, what a move. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your.
There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Quickly to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Stockton. That's caught, it's Branch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his man, it's Frazier. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground, it's Frazier. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Georgia.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
UTSA 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught near the sideline, it's Henry.
Complete to the back. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Under fire. Got a man, it's McCoy. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Sails one into the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
And the Roadrunners are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stops for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. This time he's got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, UTSA.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Green 25!
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, UT San Antonio!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Georgia, 19. UTSA, 14.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Shakes off the defender. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Release to the back. It's on target and complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, a great job on the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's McCown. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. A 3rd down try for the offense. Trying play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
The chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They kick it away on 4th down. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Drive from their own 35-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Scanning the field, it's McCown. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Roadrunners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. extending the play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's Frazier. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
On the play. Brings up 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 19, UTSA 14.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Allen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Roadrunners line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
There's the pressure. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UTSA. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Fakes the grab on the left. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Caught in the backfield, it's Branch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
He's got it down the right side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Big opportunity for this defense to get a stop and maybe get the ball back on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia sends out the punt team. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Henry. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's McCown. Quarterback extends the play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. He'll send the tight end in motion. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.